12:30. And then tomorrow afternoon again on 98, the school spot. They've got Nationwide Series racing action. It's the 40 over 300 from Homestead Speedway in Homestead, Florida.
Appomattox is up 29-8. 2A West score, Appomattox 29, Marion 8.
Welcome back. This is a big point of the game, 4th and 7. Gretna gets the ball first to start the third quarter. If they can get a stop right here, they will be in outstanding shape. There's Kaiser to throw. Kaiser throws it complete to number 1. He's got the first down. Still on his feet. Brought down.
Pass complete to 1 Davis.
At the 16, 17-yard line.
Having up for a Bearcat first down.
It is a first down. Nice play there by Davis getting the throw from Kaiser.
Yeah, and
2:10 and counting.
2:10 to go in the half.
Kaiser's completion attempts ratio is, completion percentage is steadily
Brown
rising.
on the carry. Gets it to the 11.
20 Brown with the carry.
Pretty good little run there. He's good for about 6.
Unofficially, Kaiser is 7 of 15 for a touchdown.
6-yard gain makes it 2nd and 4.
All right, Kaiser now. The Hawks make a substitution. And 1:43 to go in the first half. Bearcats in no hurry. They got it at the 11-yard line. 2nd down play. There's Kaiser back. Throws it across and nearly intercepted. Threw it into triple coverage and intended for number 8, Austin Miles.
Rosser almost comes up with it. Just comes right out of his hand at the last second.
All right. Now 3rd down. 3rd and about 5. Kaiser has Brown at his right. Kaiser will hand it off to Brown. Brown to the 5. Brown hit at the 5, knocked back, but it'll be a first down.
20 Brown with the carry.
All right, he got about 11 yards on. Check that, 7 yards.
Gonna have enough for a Bearcat first down.
It'll be a first down. We have an injured Bearcat as well, number 65, I believe it is, for the Bearcats is down on the field. One of the linemen. And again, though, the Bearcats in a real good position here before half at the 5-yard line with 1st and goal, Eric.
Yeah, and if Virginia High is going to put this one in, it's going to put the pressure on Gretna to get another touchdown here before halftime. Just so because Gretna's going to get the ball back coming out after halftime. But the really concern is right now is for this offensive lineman for Virginia High School because he's down.
All right, they're going to help
him.
But
he's coming up now.
Franklin 28, William Campbell 0.
Franklin leading William Campbell 28-0. All right, 65 is now up on setting up. And they'll help him up and assist him off the field under his own power. That is Brewster going off the field. Looks like he'll probably come back. It is raining here at Lester Bond Field, and pretty good rain coming down now. 1st and goal.
I'm looking at this matchup at the bottom, number 1 versus Jefferson.
All right, here's the pitch to Brown. Brown breaks it out to the outside, breaks the tackle.
And he's in.
And he's in from 5. Justin Brown. And the Bearcats answer right back. Makes the score now 33-30. Gretna on top, and we got the extra point coming.
1:11 left.
1:11 to go. Plenty of time in this game. 1:11 is an eternity. All right, umpire to kick here. Here's the snap. Kick on the way. It sails, but it's good.
Extra point from umpire.
It's got a strong leg.
33-31.
Cuts the lead back to 2 once again, 33-31. And we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football.
64 points. long.
30 seconds on this timeout. It's 30-second timeout.
Hopefully the second half goes quite quick.
I hope he makes the proper adjustments at halftime.
Hope he runs the ball a little bit more. I mean, he's running a lot, but
For us.
Oh, listen.
So you gonna be the second
all
shift?
possible. I might need to leave a little bit early because I might be going to
We're gonna go into
Blacksburg.
overtime.
I'll let you know.
Already.
I know it's so slow. I'm just trying to find the band announcement on my phone. I just went and got my phone out and I'll be here.
All right, welcome back. We're getting set for the kickoff. If you're the Bearcats, you really kind of wonder what you're going to do with the ball here because the Hawks, Rashawn Taylor, took it for 94 yards just a moment ago. We'll see if they kick it short this time. And they will. Picked up nicely there by number 40 for Gretna. He falls on it right away. And that will give Gretna a real good field position here with over a minute left.
Kick recovered by 40 McCullough. Hawks will start this drive
It
at
was
the old
McCullough
45.
at the 45-yard line. He covered it there nicely. And we'll see if the Hawks dial up some plays for Von Bennett here or Virgil Glass.
I'll see if I give it to Backlash, see if he can run it on.
Yeah, I really do like to see us open up the play calling a little bit more here.
All right. The Bearcats are playing everybody up, so they're vulnerable deep. Here's Matt Glass on the carry nowhere this time. He gets probably a loss on that play of a half a yard or so. Loss of a yard. It'll be second down and 11. I think you got to take a shot down the field right here.
Second and 11.
I really
53
didn't really like that play call because you're going to lose a lot of time right here. You got great field position. Why not take a shot? And the Hawks appear to be in no hurry. Of course, knowing they'll get the ball in the third quarter first, maybe that's why. But you'd love to get at least 3 here if possible.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be Taylor. Taylor gets a handoff. Rashawn Taylor around the left side, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage.
And that might do it for the first half.
15 Taylor with
20
the carry.
seconds, 18 seconds to go.
1 yard gain makes it third and 10.
I'd like to see Gretna try to go for the end zone. I don't really understand.
I hate to see them take their foot off the accelerator right here, but they're doing that, and they're going to be content to go up in halftime up by 2. So,
That'll end the first half of the Virginia
and after
Bearcats,
one
31,
half, it's
Gretna Hawks 33.
Gretna 33, Virginia High 31, and we'll take a timeout and come back to talk about this first half when we get back. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football.
And we'll be back with our halftime. After this from Eastman Credit Union.
Appomattox 29-8.
Richland 17, Graham 7.
Last time I was here,
Big City over John
like
Battle
10 minutes
35
left
to
before quarter,
nothing.
8:30.
Yeah,
I was at William Campbell then.
this is slow.
Going down, Matt.
I don't know, how much is it raining?
It's lightened up at the moment, but
Yeah.
you won't be out there long. You'll be all right.
I'll float anyway.
31.
And now entering the field are the Gretna Marching Hawks. The Gretna Marching Hawks are under the direction of Mrs. Tara Harris and guard instructor Mrs. Ashley Hedrick. Drum majors for the 2013 marching season, Jasmine Davis, Zachary McBride.
Welcome back here at halftime
Captains are Hope Hodges,
as the Hawks lead only by 2 here. High-scoring first half.
Tonight, they will be
Gretna leading 33-31 over the Virginia High Bearcats. And I'll tell you what, Eric, I'm trying to remember if we had a punt in this game, and I think maybe one early on.
I believe.
Two. It was 2 punts early on.
Virginia High School punted twice.
Yep.
And one of them was hit someone for for Virginia in the head. So
Is your band
Yep.
ready?
I really 60 64 points here in the first half.
And
heavy dose of offense and special teams.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Hawks are going to really have to try to make some kind of adjustment because I believe all the momentum, as I look at it, was on the side of the Bearcats from about middle of the second quarter on. They started to cut into Gretna's lead. We had what we thought was a comfortable lead, but they began to chip into it. We had the turnover, but we only gave up 3 on. So Hawks, just defensively almost making the plays, but not quite there on those short passing plays. They're just not able to get any pressure on Kaiser, and he's just pretty accurate on those throws, Eric.
Yeah, and you mentioned the players for Gretna being out of position. Rashawn Taylor over in the end zone had position but gave up the touchdown, and I don't know exactly what happened, if he lost the ball in the light or if he just gave up on it, but he was there, so it was a play that he could have knocked the ball out.
Of course, then he made up for it with a 94-yard kickoff return later. So, our defense, well, I guess we could say neither team is playing much defense, and we've been pretty accurate on that.
What we said coming into the game is both teams were going to have to play defense, and both offenses have showed up here tonight, and it's just really weird, Stuart. It feels like just yesterday we were at Brookville High School, week 1, and here we are week 1 in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the way time is, Eric. As you get older, you'll realize that it just picks up and starts to just kind of multiply on down the way. But Gretna does get the ball first to start the third quarter. And when you're in a scoring contest, you cannot afford to miss your scoring opportunity. So the Hawks, it's going to be critical for them to score on that first drive.
Yeah, and the old mantra goes for football is the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half really dictates the whole game. Mm-hmm. And going back at it, the last 4 minutes was really dominated by Virginia High School with the touchdown from Brown. But Jefferson, he also had the 94-yard kickoff return in that time span. So hopefully Gretna can get a quick score here coming back out of the halftime break.
And if you can ever, in my opinion, if you can ever get a touchdown and a stop defensively, when you come back on offense, then I think you get that running game going and try to eat the clock. But with only a 2-point lead, I'm not sure they're willing to try that because what I did notice is Virginia High played the run pretty good there right before halftime. So it's a game of chess, and going to have to be some adjustments made, certainly, and whoever makes the best adjustments. We were going to Von Bennett a lot early on, but we kind of went away from that in the second quarter as well. So it'll be interesting to see what the Hawks decide to do offensively. And again, adjustments defensively. Do you come up and play tighter pass defense at the risk of giving up something deep down the field? That's one of the questions because we see that Kaiser can throw the ball anywhere, so and can put it in some pretty tight spaces. One of those throws on the sideline here just a couple of series ago, it was a real nice touch pass. He's got all the passes, and it's making it real tough on this Gretna defense to be able to stop him because we can't put pressure on him either.
Yeah, and if you can't put pressure on the quarterback, it's going to be a long game. And what you were saying is they really need to. I think they need to bring the pressure and put it up, tighter coverage on those receivers, and just not let them have the underneath routes that they've been getting.
I do wonder if they can get pressure right up the middle. If Kaiser can scramble and throw, he's a set. He sets his feet and he throws quickly. But if you can get some pressure right in the middle on him and make him have to move to throw, it'd be interesting to see if the Hawks are able to do that because basically he's standing there and he's just zipping passes out of there, and he's hitting his receivers, and they're doing a good job running after the catch.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of yards after catch, and so is Von Bennett. Yep. I mean, he's got 5 receptions for 63 yards and a touchdown.
And you wonder why we went away from that.
Yeah.
But anyway, again, both teams just marching up and down the field, and again, if anybody can make a defensive play in the second half, that may be the difference in the game, because we obviously can see that the offenses on both sides are dominant in this game. Let's take a look at how the scoring went, and again, there was a lot of it. And there in the first half, it started with a bang, and pretty much bang, bang, bang the rest of the half.
Yeah, it started out with Justin Brown on a 94-yard kick return for a touchdown for Virginia High School, 7-0 with 11:45 right off the bat. Then Gretna came back on their ensuing possession. Rosser found Bennett in the end zone on a jump ball for 15 yards and a touchdown. It was tied at 7, and that was at 7:55 with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Rosser does the bootleg for 18 yards. 14-7 Gretna. With 2:03 to go in the first quarter, Rosser goes off the left tackle for 1 yard. 20-7 Gretna. 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kaiser to Miles for 20 yards, and that's 20-14 Gretna. 11 seconds later, Matt Glass runs 65 yards for a touchdown, and that was a great run by Matt Glass. Broke one tackle. I believe that was the only guy that ever even had a hand on him. In the second quarter, it was Justin Brown again for the Bearcats on a 6-yard touchdown run to make it 26-21 with 8:52 remaining in the first half. Then with 7:30 to go, Rosser was intercepted, and he really didn't seem like he was comfortable on that throw. And that quickly turned into a 34-yard field goal attempt that was made by Mumpire and made it 26-24 Gretna with 4:57 to go. Jefferson returns the Taylor returns the ensuing kickoff, 94 yards for a touchdown, made it 33-24 Gretna, and then a minute and 11, Brown again, just running all over the Gretna defense here tonight in two different ways, on the kick return and twice through the run, and he had a 5-yard touchdown run to cut the deficit to 33-31, and that's your halftime score.
Thank you, Eric. I wonder if they may decide to put Vaughn Bennett in on defense because he's a tall guy, and it makes it a little bit harder for Kaiser to get those passes in there. It's a question I wonder about. I know they haven't used him on defense tonight. He's coming off of an injury. I wonder if that's something they might try in the second half. It'll be interesting to see, especially, we've lost, I believe we've lost Chris Hall for the game. I'm not sure of that yet, but I saw him walking towards the end zone at halftime, and I don't think he's going to be available unless he gets to feeling a whole lot better here during halftime. So I wonder if they may end up putting Bennett in on defense as well. That's something we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a break. Again, our score at halftime is Gretna 33 and Virginia High 31. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football.
All right, we're back at West Carolina Field. We're at time between the Virginia High Bearcats and the Gretna Hawks. I'm Chuck Rush, and I've got your unofficial stats for the first half of tonight's football game. Brought to you by Eddie's Trophies and Gifts at 102 16th Street in Bristol, Tennessee. First of all, for the Gretna Hawks on the ground rank, 227 yards thus far. Jeremiah Chambers, number 23, the 5'8", senior running back, has 6 carries tonight for a total of 86 yards, including 1 touchdown thus far. Chris Hall, number 5, a 5'9", 180-pound sophomore, has 3 carries tonight for a total of 11 yards. Demetrius Cook, number 12, a 5'6", 165-pound sophomore, a single carry thus far for 1 yard. Matt Clark, number 44, 5'5", senior running back, has 6 carries tonight for a total of 92 yards, including a 65-yard touchdown run. And Deion Rosser, the quarterback, number 14, 163-pound senior, has 6 carries tonight for a total of 37 yards.
Thank you, Gretna Marching Hawks. We wish you well in your Christmas programs and your parade season. And I believe that was Mrs. Harris filling in for one of our majors this evening. Congratulations. about any of
There's a
that.
little monkey down there.
Congratulations. Thank you to Gretna Marching Hawks, and we wish you well on your Christmas Eve and your parades. And I believe that was Mrs. Harris who went in for the drum majors.
Then there was a.
Good job.
28.7, yeah.
32-7.
Rich yourself? I need to find a Tulsa.
Tunsil was 20-10.
20-10.
Heritage. Unconfirmed, but that's what I heard.
Welcome back here at halftime as we get set to get this third quarter underway. Again, it's a tight game. It's all offense, and as we mentioned, Gretna has not punted tonight, and the Bearcats punted a couple times in the first quarter, but since then it's just been up and down the field for both teams, and putting up some just outrageous numbers, and 64 points in the first half. You know, it's just amazing, and I don't see it slowing down.
Yeah, and we got some first half stats to pass along for you here. Number receiving yardage goes number 5, Derek Lee for Virginia High School had 2 receptions for 19 yards. Number 1, Chandler Davis had 6 receptions for 82 yards and a touchdown. Number 8, Austin Miles had 4 receptions for 44 yards. And number 2, Chandler Daniels had 1 reception for 2 yards. Rushing for the Bearcats, number 20, Justin Brown had about 10 carries for 39 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with the 94-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown. And number 44, Kaiser had 3 rushes for 0 yards. And total yards for receiving is 147 yards of receiving for the Bearcats, 39 yards rushing, 186 total yards, and Kaiser finished the first half 7 of 16 passing with 1 touchdown and 147 yards. And for the Gretna Hawks, Vaughn Bennett got 5 quick catches for 63 yards and a touchdown. Number 18, Virgil Glass, had 2 receptions for 28 yards, and number 5, Chris Hall, had 3 receptions for 18 yards. Rushing the ball, Jeremiah Chambers had 6 carries for 20 yards. Number 14, Deion Rosser, had 6 carries for 40 yards, and number 44, Matt Glass, who had a 65-yard touchdown, has 86 yards on 5 carries, and number 12, Demetrius Cook, has 1 carry for 1 yard. Total yards receiving is 109 receiving yards total for the passing for the Hawks, and 147 yards rushing total for the Hawks for the first half. 256 total yards, and Deion Rosser was 6 of 10 in the first half of play, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. So not a bad first half for Deion Rosser. The 1 interception
led to 3 points.
Yeah, led to 3 points. So not really much harm done there.
Now, really, that's the one time the Gretna defense really played well there in the second quarter to stop them and hold them to a field goal. But up until then, just in the beginning stages in the first quarter, I think the first couple of times the Bearcats had the ball on offense, we stopped them, and we didn't stop them again until we stopped them and they kicked the field goal. So it's just been up and down. And again, the question for me is Vaughn Bennett going to play defense in the second half? I'm kind of thinking you might have to put him in.
Yeah, I really do honestly think that you're going to have to put him on defense because these cornerbacks for Gretna are getting beat, and they're not really putting the coverage on that they need to be put.
He can be more physical with them too, and I'm assuming his ankle's okay. I'm looking at Chris Hall coming across, and Chris is still suited up, but he's not going to play. I don't believe, because he can barely walk.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tough loss going forward here if Chris Hall's unable to come back into this game. But if they need him, they might have to bring him out for maybe the final series or something like that, just as even as a decoy. But they really need to get the ball back in Von Bennett's hands on offense, because when they were doing that, they were moving the ball consistently, and they really had Virginia High School on the ropes, so to speak, and they really had no answer for Von Bennett defensively.
All right, we'll see who has the answers here in the second half, because we got a lot of questions and we need some answers. So let's take a break and come back, and we'll be kicking off here shortly. Again, it's Gretna edging the Virginia High Bearcats 33-31 here at halftime. It's been an offensive show, and we expect it to continue. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football.
Where's the third? Y'all lost some scores. Danville was winning 32-7. Richlands is winning 17-7. Giles over Graceland 35-6. What else? Buckingham beat Janesville 56-6. Gate City 49. John Battle 6. Leeds beat Union 21-14. That would be an upset. Frostburg losing to Monticello 21-14. Heritage 20, Tunstall 10. Franklin 28, William Campbell 0. Liberty 25, Magna Vista 20. Liberty 28, Magna Vista 25.
They lost that community college team.
You got area schools. Ruffles losing 28-0 to Northside.
But I'm going to be at all the tournaments. I'm doing 6 of them.
Welcome back as we start the third quarter. Mumpower to kick off for the Virginia High Bearcats. Back deep is going to be Rashawn Taylor, and number 33 for Gretna as well back there. Number 33 is, I think that's Clements. Right, here's a kick, a low kick. It's going to make it all the way back to Taylor. He picks it up at the 12, up to the 20, hit hard, spins to the 25, and about the 27-yard line is where the Hawks will start on offense.
15 Taylor with the return.
All right, Gretna leading by 2 as we start the third quarter.
Hawks will start this drive from their own 26.
All right, from the 26. First down for Gretna, leading by 2. In motion is Taylor. Taylor gets it. Taylor comes around the side. He's got blockers out there, and he's hit hard. Number 12 comes up, makes a big hit after about a 7-yard gain.
And a good rush right there by Taylor. He had a good block on the outside by Von Bennett, and he really turned something that should have been caught in the backfield into a pretty good 6 or 7 yard gain.
All right, 2nd and 3. Hawks are set now. Chambers in motion. Chambers gets a handoff. Chambers nowhere to go, and he's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up.
23 Chambers with the carry.
And again, anybody that can make a stop and get the ball back without giving up points is going to have the advantage here in the second half.
Yeah, and I really think if Gretna could get a score here, they will be in the driver's seat as far as time is considered, because they will have at least a 9-point lead.
Okay, 3rd and 2. Look for maybe Rosser to keep this one here, I think. All right, 3rd down and 2. Glass behind Rosser. Rosser is going to give it to Glass. Glass hit in the backfield. He's not going to get it. It's going to be 4th down. Mark this down in the book. It's a key play here early in the 3rd quarter. The Hawks were stomped on offense. They're going to have to punt for the first time tonight if they punt right here.
I don't see Kinnear coming out.
Yeah, he's coming.
Now he is.
All right, an appearance by the punter here in the 3rd quarter. And I think this is a key in the game. Hawks needed to keep the ball going here and get a score.
And they need to get some more players out on the field.
Yeah, some late substitutions here. I don't quite know what's going on. I guess they hadn't used the punting team in so long they forgot who was on it. All right, 4th and 2. Snap is good, no pressure. Kick on the way, pretty good kick. And it should not be a return on it. It's going to take a Bearcat bounce, however. And Bearcats are going to take it at the 42-yard line.
Hawks standing ball at the Bearcat 42.
And the way I see it right now,